So I've got a little break here, so I'm trying to get some stuff cleaned up here in the kitchen while Olivia's in school. She hasn't had a chance to come and clean the kitchen yet, so she's still in class. Tomorrow's her last day of summer school, and then she'll be out officially for the summer. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is, and really I should have did this when I first got up, but I had to jump on the phone. I was running a little bit behind. So I was going to do a crock pot situation with some beef. This beef stew meat. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cook it on the stove. But I have to go back to work in a little bit. So in about 2 hours, I'm going to let it marinate for the 2 hours that I'll be working. Or for the time that I'll be working. Sometimes calls be going over, so ain't no telling. But that's the plan. And then I'm going to just slow cook it on the, not slow cook it, but put it on the stove on low. And do it like that, but I'm gonna marinate it. I forgot that I even had this beef. It was at the bottom of the deep freezer, and it was on clearance for $4.66. Miss this out before I throw it in the trash. A good way to eliminate trash smells is to rinse out whatever it is you're about to throw in here. That way your trash don't be all funky. Or your house won't be funky due to all the trash. I'm just rinsing all these off. A little bit of what I'm doing. So I'm using cold water to rinse this off, you guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put our seasonings in here. And I think what I'm going to go with is this right here, which is the Goya, the perfect seasoning. Put a bunch of that. Then go in with some of this onion powder. Alright, I need to hurry up before I be running late on this shift. Some turmeric. We're gonna do pepper. A little bit of salt. Yeah. Oh, I didn't add any garlic pepper. I mean garlic powder. Let's do garlic powder. I probably should have. Let me just pour the rest of this in there. Paprika. Alright. A little bit of olive oil. Did I put the Worcestershire in? I don't think. Ooh. I don't think I did. You know, we're going to put, just for the heck of it, we're going to put a little bit of this red wine vinegar in here. That might tender it up a little bit. Just for the heck of it. Let's see. Add a little bit more pepper. That's what it's looking like, you guys. And this is really not a whole lot of meat once this cooked down. But it'll be alright. Okay, y'all, we're back. It's a few hours later. It's actually a little over 2 hours that this has been marinating in the refrigerator, and now I'm able to cook it. So I thought I'd go ahead and get it started before I tagged you guys in. So when I took it out of the refrigerator, I put some flour and cornstarch in here. And so now we're just kind of browning it before I put anything else in here. And what I'm going to do is I need to use these carrots. I got these with the intentions of putting them in the pork that I made last week for Father's Day. This was supposed to go in the pork roast, but it didn't make it in. So it's going to go in the beef. And I'm tripping. Forgot to grab the potatoes. And we're just going to throw these potatoes, some of these potatoes, not all of them, but some of these potatoes in here. Not all of the carrots either, just some of the carrots. And then I've got a bag of frozen peas. And that's pretty much what's going to be for dinner, just some beef stew. I don't have any celery or anything like that, so I'm not too much worried about that. I'm just using what I have. And I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm about to make me some chili cheese fries to eat with some wings that babe brought home from his job last night. And that's going to be my lunch. But this is what we're looking like in the pot so far. I've got a little bit left to brown up here. And once all of this is brown, then I'm going to add the, I'm going to add some water with some chicken bouillon, flavoring. I don't have any beef bouillon, but it's all good. I'm not tripping about that either. And I'm going to add that to make it like a broth. And let that cook. I'm going to let this cook for a minute because I don't want it to be, I want it to be tender. So I'm going to let this cook for a minute. It's starting to create its own like little juice down there mixed with the olive oil because of the cornstarch and the flour. But I'm going to just let that cook for a little while. And then I'm going to add everything else, the potatoes and carrots. Well, I'll probably add the carrots in way before I add the potatoes in. I don't want them to be soggy. And I would have did this in a crock pot. That was what I was going to do, was do this in a crock pot. But I didn't get a chance to do it early enough. So we're just going to make it do what it do in this pot. So I'll be back, y'all, when this is ready to start adding in the vegetables and stuff. Alright, y'all, so I am back. So I did have to work a little bit, and then I had a short break, but I never came back to you guys. But what I wanted to tell you guys while I'm sitting here is I decided to go ahead and enable my members only section on my channel because ooh, I have a little friend, because I'm always getting emails with questions regarding starting Arise IBO businesses. And I've been trying to figure out a way to help you guys. And it's been kind of a struggle trying to figure out how I want to do it, because I make videos on the channel and I tell different things throughout my videos, but not everybody who comes for that information watches my vlog. Some of my viewers just come for the Arise information. So I figured, if I can have one spot where I can put all this information and it's accessible to those who want it, that'll be great. So I was playing around in my YouTube last night, just kind of messing around, looking at stuff. And I forgot that I had the members only, and I've never activated it because I don't, you know, you guys show enough support just watching the videos. So I don't have my Cash App or nothing like that on my channel or anything like that. But with this is a little bit different because it is considered a business service. Although I don't mind sharing free information with you guys, I do that in my vlogs. Other information that I might not necessarily go too much into detail with is considered a business service to me. So I have just one level for members only. If you guys want to become a member to get all of this information, that's where it will be at. It'll only be visible to members only, or to members of the channel. So if you want more information about building your Arise Foundation, I'm doing it in baby steps. So I'm finishing up the first video that should be up by the end of the night. I'm doing the video notes so that you guys can download the information while you're watching the video. Okay, so these videos will only be viewable to members. So that's how I'm going to do that. So yeah, you guys, if you're not a member, it is now active. So if you want this information, just become a member. That way you're able to go back there and see those videos. They will not be visible to the public. They will be for members only. I won't be doing any like member only lives or anything like that. I don't think, for right now anyways, I'm not going to do that. But with the videos, you guys, it's basically like baby steps. So the first video that I'm putting out back there in the members only column is going to be starting your Arise IBO business foundation. So we go into talking about the LLCs, EINs, S Corp, C Corp, you know, things like that. The things that you should have in place prior to starting to recruit your agents. So that's going to be the first video. It's about 46 minutes long. So I'm working on the notes because with each video, I'm going to have a video note that you can download that has all of the things, the timestamps of the topics that we were talking about, and any information that's not necessarily on the slide, but I mentioned it in the video, is going to be on that PDF as well. So again, if you guys come to my channel for the Arise content and you are in the business to start your business as an Arise IBO. This is something you've been thinking about, but you don't really know where to start with it. Or maybe you've already started, but kind of put it on the back burner because you kind of got lost in the sauce and you just want to get it back started again and just need a little help. The membership is set for $4.99. I did notice that there was like, you could set it for like different levels, but because this is just strictly that information, I didn't want to have like a whole bunch of levels. It's not really that deep. So yeah, all of this information will be in the members only section. I did make a members only playlist, so the playlist is visible to the public, but only the members can access the actual videos. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have been working on periodically throughout the day. I actually recorded this last night and I re-recorded it because I left out a key piece of information for this section of the series and I needed to go back to record it. So I am now almost done with the notes. I'm going to get it downloaded, give it a video name, and then upload it to eBay. Upload it to YouTube, and it'll be up by tonight, which will be, you guys won't see this video until tomorrow, but it'll be up tonight. So when you guys see this video, it would have already been up for at least 24 hours. Okay, so that'll be the first video. To give you guys a heads up on what the next video is going to be back in the members only, we're going to talk about, we're going to get into documents that you should give your agents and like agreements and contracts and stuff like that, and talk a little bit or a lot about hiring your agents, you know, the process, onboarding process and stuff like that. So that's going to be video number 2, and then video number 3 is probably going to carry on from video number 2, because we're going to get into customer management or agent management. So like a CRM systems and different tools that you can use to kind of help you out with your business as far as like automations and templates, stuff like that. So that might be video number 3. Now that might change. It might turn into something else. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to post, I'm going to try to get a video up on the members only side once a week. Now, if I have enough time, because you guys, I have to work all of this in with everything else that I have going on. So at the least, members only will get a video once a week regarding the Arise IBO business building. Okay. If I have some extra time, then you'll get videos in between. But that's the goal for right now. And of course, if there's any updates, then I'll give you guys the updates as they come. But yeah, you guys, I really do appreciate your support. And I wanted to get this information out to you guys. Like, I love helping you guys. I love reading your emails telling me that you're trying to build your business, but you're a little bit discouraged because you don't really know where to start and all that stuff. So if there's anything that I can share with you guys that I feel like will be beneficial, then of course I'll share it. But I'll also, like I said, at a certain point, it goes from becoming just free general information to now a business service. So that's why I went ahead and enabled the members only section. So if you're subscribed, go ahead and join the members only if you want to get this information. If you're not subscribed but want to become a member, you can do that. But I still encourage you to subscribe and turn on your notifications, because even in my vlogs and stuff and just my regular videos, I might just out the blue just mention something. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let me show you guys what the food is looking like. Okay, don't mind my dirty kitchen. But anyway, I've got some water boiling because I decided to make some rice. But this is what the food looks like. Stir it up. I've got the potatoes, got the carrots, and the beef. I threw like a little bit, I would say about a teaspoon, maybe a half of a tablespoon of gravy powder in here to kind of thicken it up just a little bit more. that worked out. I let it boil. I let the beef boil for a long time, and then I came in here and threw in the carrots and stuff. I added some celery flakes. I forgot I had those, so I added those since I didn't have any fresh celery. And then I added some parsley. So this is actually good to go. I just need to fix some rice because I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, the hubby, he's going to want some rice with this, even though it has potatoes. But he's a rice type of man, so I'm going to have to make sure he got him some rice. So we're going to put that on low. And y'all, I'm getting better at cooking rice. I used to butcher some rice, baby. My rice used to come out gummy, but now I think I've got the hang of it. Lord, I was about to say I ain't got no rice, but I got the hang of it because the last 3 or 4 times that I made rice, it came out just right. So y'all, don't give up if you can't make rice.